So I have finally made it out of the heat of Las Vegas and drove like 2.5 hours out west to some higher altitudes up in Big Bear Lake, California. So I stayed here last night just on this little pull out on the side of the road. And when I was driving here, my car started vibrating when I hit like 60 miles an hour. But it felt like it was coming from the back, and while it was happening, I put the car in neutral to test to see if it was coming from maybe the drivetrain or the engine or something. And when I had it neutral, it was still happening. So I'm guessing it's something to do with the rear tire alignment or the shocks or something in the back. So I'm probably gonna take it into the shop on Monday and just try not to drive around too much in the meantime. I think if I stay in town today and just drive around, get what I need to get done, I shouldn't have any issues, and then I can drive it out on Sunday and get it checked out on Monday. We should be fine. But it was so incredibly nice to be able to sleep last night in 50-degree weather with just one of my fans on and to be comfortable curled up in a blanket without being miserably hot. It was amazing. But for today, I'm probably just gonna hang out here in Big Bear Lake. And then I think I might try to find a different camping spot tonight than this one, because this one didn't really have good service and it's just on the side of the road, so it's not the most ideal spot. And all around this lake, there's a bunch of camping spots like out in the woods and more secluded where you have a little bit more freedom. So I'm gonna see if I can go try to find one of those. But I don't know. A lot of the stuff online said that a lot of those roads are closed for the winter, which doesn't really make sense because it's only early October, but I guess we'll see. So I think this is one of my favorite parts about living in a van is being able to wake up and have coffee in all these different locations. Sometimes it's in a Planet Fitness parking lot, and other times it's in places like this. But I just spilled coffee all over the front of my t-shirt, so that sucks. A lot of boats out here today. I guess it is Saturday, so it's what you'd expect. So I changed out of my coffee stained shirt into this one, which is actually one of the only shirts that I have that has any kind of pattern on it. And it's actually not even mine, it's my friend Donovan's from back home. So Donovan, if you're watching, thanks for the shirt, buddy. But anyways, when I was looking through the cabinet for a shirt to wear, I kind of realized that I'm running pretty low on all of my clothes. And that's because I haven't been to the laundromat in like a week and a half. So I have all of my clothes, all of my dirty clothes just stuffed up here. And I'm running out of things to wear. So I think the first thing we're gonna do today is head over to the laundromat and get those clean. And luckily there's one like 13 minutes away. So we're gonna head over there. So I've got a ton of clothes just stuffed up here that now I need to rip down and bag up to take into the laundromat. There we go. I also think my body has trained itself to only need to go to the bathroom when it knows there's a bathroom around. So whenever I pull into a shopping center or go to a restaurant, immediately get hit with the urge to have to use the bathroom. Maybe it's kind of like a Pavlov dog scenario where my body has just trained itself to a certain stimulus, but I don't know. Either way, it's kind of convenient that it happens every time I get to somewhere where I think there's a bathroom, but it definitely gets annoying because now I gotta hope there's a bathroom in there. And there we go. Clean Jeans Laundromat. All right, so I got my clothes washing. Sadly, there was no public restroom in that laundromat, so now I'm just gonna kind of walk around the shopping center and see if I can find somewhere to use the bathroom. How's it going? Do you guys happen to have a bathroom? Thank you very much. Thank God. I always feel so awkward going into places and asking if they have a bathroom without buying stuff, and I'm definitely not gonna buy anything at this ski shop, but I appreciate them letting me use it. And there we go. Shout out to getboards.com for letting me use their bathroom. If you're ever in Big Bear, go check them out. The guy was super friendly. So I've actually got like 30 minutes till my clothes are done in the washer. So I'm just gonna walk down the street up here, get a cup of coffee at this little cafe, and then just kind of hang out and wait for my clothes. So many cars. All right, so what I was trying to say before 15 cars drove by was, since I got 30 minutes to wait for my laundry to be done, I'm just gonna walk down the street to this little cafe down there, grab some coffee. But It ended up taking like 20-30 minutes just to get my coffee because they were so backed up with orders. So now I gotta head back, get my laundry. And while I was driving on my way here, I drove past this place that has one of those Alpine slide things that like you slide down the mountain on like those little tracks. And I've always wanted to do that, so I'm gonna drive up there, see how much it is, and maybe get into that. And then I got some other chores I gotta get done, but we're gonna have some fun first. All right, so I was just walking back to my van because my laundry still has like 10 minutes left on it. And I was looking at how it's sitting, and it's kind of leaning to the right side, so I got under it. So on the driver's side of the van, if you look at the shock, there's actually a gap between it, and it's a little bit higher. And then if you come around to this side and look at it on this side, it's actually touching, so it's like 2 inches lower on the passenger side than it is on the driver's side. So I'm not sure what causes that, but definitely gonna go have to get that checked out as soon as possible. All right, so I gotta go get my laundry flipped over, but I sent some pictures to my mechanic friends and asked them how serious it was, so hopefully it can wait till Monday. I guess we'll see. All right, so the dryer is finally finished. Took like an hour to dry this stuff for some reason. I guess it's just not a good dryer, but I had to run the cycle like 3 times before it actually dried, so that sucked. But it is currently 2:34, so we wasted a little bit more time here than I wanted to. I'm actually gonna put this sweatshirt on because it's kind of cold out. Shameless merch plug. Go check it out. Ryan2me.com. The link is in the description. If you like it, I have hoodies, I have t-shirts, I have sweatshirts. So yeah, if you like it, go check it out. But while I was waiting for my laundry to dry, I called a bunch of mechanics. I sent a bunch of pictures to my friends and people that I knew were good with cars. And the basic consensus is that it's a blown shock or a worn down shock or something like that. So they said it's good to drive on, just take it slow, avoid potholes. So I don't think I'm gonna go find that campsite tonight that's in the woods, because I don't feel like driving the van off-road with a bad shock. But it should be fine to drive on normal highways and regular roads. I'll just try to take it slow and then drive down to the valley on Monday morning and get it fixed. So I think tonight for my campsite, I'm just going to hang out in the same spot that I was in last night, just on the side of the road, because it's easy to get to and I don't have to worry about the shocks of the van driving it off-road on a dirt road to a campsite. So it sucks I can't take it to that campsite, but it's not worth the risk. I'll fold that later. So I think I am still gonna go try that Alpine slide. It's like 5 minutes away. I've always wanted to do one of them, so I figured while I'm here, I might as well. I got nothing else to do. I was gonna go fill up my water tank, but since the water tank is on the side where the van is tilting towards, I don't want to add any additional weight to that side, so I'm just going to leave the water tank. It's almost empty, but it's just something I'm going to have to deal with because I don't want to add any additional weight to that side and cause it to sag any further. So I'm not going to get any water. I'm just going to go slide down a mountain. There we go. There it is. Mine shaft coaster. Looks like they got a bunch of stuff here. They got go-karts. They got that mountain coaster right there, and then they got mini golf and a bunch of other things, but I think I'm only going to do the mountain coaster because doing any of the other stuff by myself I feel like would not be the most fun, but we'll see. Actually, one ticket.
Okay, $20. You have somewhere to put your backpack?
Should I just put it in my car?
Yeah, that's what we prefer you to do.
Okay, I'll just run out there and put it in my car.
You can't take it on the ride, sweetie.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect, thank you. Thank you. All right, so they're pretty strict with not bringing anything on the ride, so I have to go put my backpack and my camera and everything back in the car. Apparently they have a camera on board that records most of the ride that I can go download the footage after, so I'm gonna go put everything away back in the car and then I will check in with you guys once I get off the roller coaster. All right, so I snuck my phone on, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of footage, but I really don't want to drop it, so I probably won't record that much. But right now we're heading towards the top of the hill. It's like a little lift system that takes you to the top, and they said it's like a mile-long track, and it should take 10 minutes to go down, so hopefully this should be fun. You control your speed with these little knobs right here, so you push forward to go, you pull back to stop. I'm just really hoping that the people in front of me go fast so that I can go fast, but I guess we'll see. I'll check in with you guys once I get to the bottom. That thing was pretty sick. I don't know if it was worth 20 bucks. I think 20 bucks is a little bit expensive, but it was definitely fun. You go so fast on that thing. I can't believe they let children just control how fast they can go on that thing, because if you crashed into someone, that would hurt so bad. But it was definitely fun, and I really don't treat myself enough. I don't go out and do fun things that often because I'm alone, so a lot of the times I think it'll be boring or kind of stupid if I go by myself, but that was actually really fun, so I think I'm going to start doing some more things on my own and go experience the places that I go a little bit more than I usually do. But yeah, so I think for now, I'm just going to go hang out in the town, maybe get some food because I'm absolutely starving because it is 3:38 and all I've had today is a breakfast sandwich. So I think I'm going to go get some food right now and then just hang out in the town. There we go. We're back at our campsite for the night. We're at the same spot we were at last night, just on the side of the road. So this spot isn't actually too bad. It's just like right on the side of the road, so it's not ideal. I would have liked to have gone into the woods, like off in the distance over there, and found a campsite for the night, but it's just not worth it with my car and driving it off-road and dealing with potholes and stuff. So we're just gonna keep it simple and stay right here for the night. But yeah, these are the views. Kind of right next to the van, so not bad. If I could pull up right here, it'd be nice. It's just a little bit more unlevel right here, so right there is a pretty level spot, so that's why I'm staying there. But yeah, the town is definitely cool. It definitely doesn't feel like you're in Southern California because there's big tall pine trees everywhere. It's a little bit cooler and the landscape just looks totally different, so it's pretty cool. And it's also nice that it's really cool because we're at a higher elevation. But yeah, this is where we're going to be sleeping tonight. And before I left the campsite, I picked up this like 4-pack of IPAs, and when she rung me up, it was $30 total for these 4 beers, which is insane. I don't know why I bought them, but nonetheless, we have them, so we're gonna make the most of it and have 1 or 2 of them before we go to bed tonight. Definitely doesn't taste like an $8 beer, but not a bad way to end the night. Moon looks absolutely huge. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but moon is right there. Looks absolutely massive. And these views are pretty crazy. But anyways, I appreciate you guys coming with me again on my van life adventure. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, and I will try to keep posting as much content as I can. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys next time. Cheers.